This week on TNA Xplosion, Gia Miller goes around the ring with me, Tom Hannifan. Plus, the Don West, you've got to be kidding me, top 5 trending topics of the week, in case you missed it. And in our main event, it's singles action as Jody Threat of Spitfire goes one-on-one with the powerhouse Savannah Evans. But first, it's From the Vault, presented by TNA+. Xplosion starts now.
Introducing first, from Charlotte, North Carolina, Tessa Blanchard.
Tessa Blanchard has said that this is era versus era. The diamond era that she's currently revolutionizing versus Gail Kim and her era. The era, Don, of the TNA knockouts, where Gail was the first ever knockouts champion. Does Gail still have what it takes?
It's like LeBron James versus Michael Jordan. Pick your poison.
And her opponent, from Toronto, Ontario, Gail Kim.
Gail Kim retired after a Hall of Fame career. You saw her husband, Robert Irvine, at ringside. He's been with her throughout her career here in Impact Wrestling. She's held the Knockouts Championship more times than anyone. 7 reigns. She was the first ever Knockouts champion. There you see the father of her opponent, Tessa Blanchard, Hall of Famer Tully.
You saw on the back of Tessa's jacket, Tessa Blanchard Enterprises. We all remember Tully Blanchard Enterprises and how that would go.
Tessa says that she is undeniable as she stares down a Hall of Famer.
Well, Gail Kim, to me, is one of the best wrestlers I ever saw. Tessa Blanchard, the last few months, is turning into one of the best wrestlers on the entire planet, male or female. So this is a very interesting clash of eras, as you suggested earlier on.
Gail Kim joined us at ringside in Windsor, Ontario, Canada for a Tessa Blanchard match. And Gail said that she sees a lot of herself in Tessa Blanchard. Era versus era as these two come face to face.
To the surprise of no one, Tessa getting in the grill of the legend, Gail Kim.
You hear the chants of welcome home for Gail Kim. Gail threw out the first pitch this past Friday at a Toronto Blue Jays game.
And Gail should have been ready for that. Not hard to scout Tessa. She likes to start fast and aggressive. Whoa!
Now, the faster this match goes, who does it benefit?
Well, normally I would say Tessa, but man, I tell you, Gail's one of the fastest knockouts I've ever seen.
Gail comes flying in with a clothesline, rocks Tessa all the way to the buckle. Looking for more offense.
Look at that.
Sunset flip.
Oh.
Tessa looked for a punch and comes up empty.
Here's one thing I'll say. Tessa is a working wrestler.
Cover here by Gail Kim, a quick cover and a kick out.
Gail Kim has been in retirement, so Tessa doesn't have ring rust. Maybe that's going to play a role, I don't know.
Well, Gail Kim has come out of the blocks early. Very aggressive. And Tessa off the other side, Hurricane Rana in the center of the ring.
Yeah, nicely done. Tessa's going to have a strength advantage in this match, to be sure.
Here comes Tessa Gail. Signature Gail, and Tessa had it scouted. Tessa pulled back down and connected with a beautiful drop kick.
You got this, Gail!
And if there's one thing Tessa needs to be careful of, it's her temper. Don't make a mistake against Gail Kim. It'll cost you the match.
We've seen that in the, and look at Tessa fly with a dive to the outside.
Great tope there, up through the corner. Tessa jaw-jacking to the husband of Gail Kim, whose restaurant she tried to wreck and did a pretty good job of it.
And Gail! Gail connects with the clothesline. On Tessa
Watch out,
Blanchard.
here
Now,
comes Gail around the corner.
beautiful 619 from Gail Kim to Tessa Blanchard.
Tessa made this personal when she attacked Gail and when she went to Gail's husband, Robert Irvine's restaurant, and took it apart piece by piece.
Well, remember, Tessa blames Gail, who was the special guest referee at Homecoming, for Tessa not being Knockouts champion today.
And I would suggest she's got a beef there.
Here comes Gail Kim in her hometown of Toronto. Gail thrown off. We've seen Gail in the past in her career utilize a figure 4 around the buckle, around the turnbuckle post on the outside.
Yeah, it's, well scouted by Tessa there.
How much footage has Tessa had to watch of Gail Kim?
That's an advantage because there's a lot of it out there.
Oh! Kick there by Gail Kim.
Oh,
Tessa will usually look for a DDT here in this position. Instead goes code breaker.
she planted her.
Gail Kim is down. Tessa with the cover, hooks the outside leg, and Gail kicks out at 2.
While Tessa is trying to end this and end it now.
Watch the speed and velocity of Tessa Blanchard on that code breaker, and somehow Gail kicked out at 2, and Tessa continues the onslaught.
Tessa dropped her right on her head. Tessa will look for that buzzsaw DDT. She's maintaining wrist control now on the smaller Gail Kim.
Keeping it in close proximity like this will benefit Tessa, yes?
Yeah, watch out now for the Saito. Nice block there by Gail.
And Tessa tries to stay one step ahead. Nice pop slam there by Gail Kim and a kick out.
Gail has not been able to string more than a couple of moves together, but seems to be getting the momentum back in her favor now.
So Don, can you get that ring rust off? Can you shake that off in one match if she has any rust? Oh.
I think it's real tough, but she really doesn't look like she's got a lot of ring rust. She looks incredible. That's why Gail Kim has been a phenom her whole career.
And it's much like a football game. You can't simulate this. You have to get into a match for your cardio to find out where it's at, yes?
Well, and Tessa's a hell of a first opponent to have, I'll say that.
Great point.
Wow,
Tessa
look at
misses.
the speed of Tessa, but missed.
Tried to put Gail Kim through the ropes there. And here comes Gail, looking for a tilt-a-whirl head scissors on Tessa. Into a
Tessa
submission
with
maneuver.
a lot of power here to hold this, but
And the wide base, yeah?
nicely done.
Backbreaker shuts her down. And there!
Huge Saito suplex on Gail Kim.
She looked forward earlier. This time connects, and a cover, and a kick out.
Massive Saito suplex landed her on the neck and shoulders.
Tessa Blanchard taking her time now as she gets back to her feet first. Standing over the Hall of Famer Gail Kim. Just pie faces her.
Yeah, trash talking her now. Tessa's got a feel in there that Gail is on the ropes.
This is disrespect from Tessa Blanchard to Gail Kim.
Tessa staying right on top of Gail, not letting Gail create distance.
Face first.
Tessa with her.
Beautiful.
Oh, wow.
Again, shouting at Robert Irvine at ringside. Does that just show how confident she is or arrogant?
I think so.
Whoa, and Gail!
Gail missed.
Gail goes for broke and lands on the outside. Gail Kim's in trouble.
You talk about the pressure on Tessa Blanchard with her father Tully. Tully's not been at a lot of Tessa's events. This has got to be pressure on Tessa, knowing her father is watching.
Gail had one move there, and then she went for the second to get something going. To your point from earlier, Gail hasn't been able to put together a flurry to build momentum.
Nor has she been able to create space, which is the key to her offense.
Now on the outside, teetering back and forth.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
both of them.
Not sure who got the worst of that exchange. Gail's back or the shoulder of Tessa Blanchard.
Tessa, we saw earlier, she's got that scar on the shoulder where she had a collarbone injury. That went right into the post.
If Gail rolls over one more time, I want to get a look at the bruising on her back. Right there, you see that?
Nasty welts. Tessa's up.
And Tessa, again, looking to close in on Gail Kim, slides into the ring, Gail.
Look out now.
Here we go, vintage Gail Kim.
Shades of Bret Hart.
Tying her up. Locks her up. It's not legal, but damage is being done.
That is one of the most painful holds you could be put in. I believe the first one to do that was Bret Hart, but Gail Kim does it almost as well, maybe better.
Will it slow down Tessa Blanchard?
It's got to slow her down. Take the knees out.
Oh!
Huge slap.
Tessa is smiling.
Yeah.
Forearms.
She said, screw you, Tessa. Gail firing back with forearms to the jaw of Tessa Blanchard now.
Gail Kim looking to build something now.
Now she's got the movement going. Tessa's on the run.
Running boot. Here comes Gail Kim. Tessa avoids disaster. Oh! Gail! Crossbody up the top, shoulders down, and Gail Kim was that close. Half a second away.
I tell you, Gail Kim may have been off for a while, but she's making it look easy right now. Fantastic athleticism.
Watch Gail Kim fly off the top rope here. A crossbody into Tessa Blanchard, who just kicks out at 2. Fans in Toronto starting to come to life.
Yeah, you still got a chance. She
Eat
never
defeat
lost
coming.
it.
Sorry, Don. Gail was looking for eat defeat.
Well scouted by Tessa. Gotta wonder how much Tully has given her advice here in getting ready for this match, Josh.
And now, on the ramp.
Oh, low kick.
Tessa's devious and vicious and violent, and Gail's looking to counter.
Nice block there.
Ooh.
Punch to the liver by Gail Kim.
Gail misses. Look at Tessa. Look at Tessa. No, not on the stage. Off the stage.
Gail Kim is barely moving on the floor.
Referee to a count of 4. Look of concern now. Obvious concern from Robert Irvine.
Yeah, what's he thinking right now, watching his wife get brutalized by Tessa?
She might not beat the count. Ref said now 9. Gail's got a second to go, and she breaks the count at 9.5.
Tessa barely broke the count, but she's back in on instinct, working on fumes, and now Tessa lighting her up with punches.
Just firing away. Tessa buzzsaw coming, buzzsaw coming.
She's gonna nail it, countered by Gail.
Gail had the buzzsaw scouted, but no reprieve for Gail Kim from Tessa Blanchard. Wow, with Tully Blanchard here. Gail, eat the feet, she got her, she got her. Gail Kim is going to beat Tessa Blanchard, who kicked out. She kicked out.
She's out the back door, Josh. Eat the feet, nearly pinned Tessa.
Gail counters the slingshot suplex, and then eat the feet. How close was this? And she kicked out.
So close. Doesn't get any closer.
Gail Kim now has to be thinking, what do I have to do to put away Tessa Blanchard tonight? Gail going up top. Tessa waiting for her.
Palm strike.
Don, you think she baited her in?
I don't know. I mean, look at this now. What is this? Dragon sleeper on the top rope by.
Oh my
She's
God!
biting her arm. She's biting her arm. She's bit her arm.
Tessa Blanchard
What is this? What the hell is this?
She's got to press her off the top rope.
Threw her down like a sack of garbage. Press slam from the top.
And now Tessa has Gail in her sights. Magnum!
Good Lord,
Magnum!
3/4 of the way across the ring, this will be it.
Tessa Blanchard has pinned the whole, no! Flips over, locked her up. She's got her locked up.
I have never seen Tessa use this submission before. I have never seen it.
Has the arm trapped.
Gail is desperately trying to get to the rope, and she does.
Tessa rolls back in, rolls back in.
No rope break.
Locked her up again.
She's got it sunk in, Josh.
Gail kick taps
She
out.
tapped out. She tapped out. She tapped out.
Here is your winner, Tessa Blanchard.
Tully Blanchard, the Hall of Famer, all smiles as Tessa Blanchard unleashes a new weapon from her arsenal, and she forces the Hall of Famer Gail Kim to tap out and embrace for Tessa and Tully here at ringside. Tully said, "You made me proud." And just a win.
Tully giving Tessa some words of wisdom, some words of love. And look, wait a minute.
What else does she have to prove?
Yeah, she looks like she wants more. She looks like she wants to send Gail a message, Josh.
Tessa Blanchard has defeated the Hall of Famer Gail Kim here tonight at Rebellion, live on pay-per-view in Gail's hometown of Toronto. And by God, I hope this is a sign of sportsmanship, and it looks like it is.
And now, here on TNA Xplosion, it's time for the Don West. You've got to be kidding me. Top 5 trending topics of the week in honor of the late great TNA Hall of Famer, Don West. At number 5, get your tickets now for TNA Wrestling in Tempe, Arizona, the greater Phoenix area for Against All Odds on June 6th, and then TNA Impact on June 7th. And TNA Wrestling is back in the Steel City for the first time in well over a dozen years. We'll be in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania on June 20th and 21st for TNA Impact. Get your tickets now for TNA in Tempe and Pittsburgh at TNAWrestling.com. At number 4, TNA Wrestling is coming off the Unbreakable event live in Las Vegas ahead of WrestleMania weekend. The entire event was built around celebrating the famous triple threat match from Unbreakable 2005, Samoa Joe, AJ Styles, and Christopher Daniels for the X Division Championship, and that's what helped inspire the TNA International Championship Tournament, a series of triple threat matches that culminated at Unbreakable with the crowning of the first ever TNA International Champion. Congratulations to the winner, Steve Macklin. You can relive the entire tournament and the tournament final right now on TNA Plus. At number 3, before Rebellion gets underway this Sunday, check out the Countdown to Rebellion live and free on TNA Plus, as well as TNA social and digital platforms. This match has been announced for the Countdown to Rebellion. Xia Brookside and Laying Lee will team up with Rosemary, of all people, to face off against NXT's Fatal Influence in a 6 knockouts tag team matchup. It all goes down on the Countdown to Rebellion, live beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern this Sunday in Los Angeles. At number 2, ahead of Rebellion, where we'll see the TNA World Tag Team titles defended by the Hardys against the Nemeth. This past week on Impact, Nick and Ryan paid a visit to the Hardy compound. If you want to see exactly what went down, you have to relive all of this mind-bending experience on TNA Plus. And at number 1, Speaking of mind-bending, who would have ever thought we'd see the TNA World Champion not only appear, but compete at WrestleMania? The TNA World Champion, Joe Hendry, manifesting a dream and was able to answer the open challenge put out by the legendary, the iconic Viper, Randy Orton. Congratulations to Joe Hendry, a historic moment for TNA Wrestling at WrestleMania. Still to come, two-time Knockouts World Tag Team Champion Jody Threat battles Savannah Evans in Knockouts action. But up next, it's Around the Ring with Gia Miller, starring yours truly, Tom Hannifan. That's next on Xplosion. Welcome back to TNA Xplosion, and now it's time for Around the Ring with Gia Miller.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Around the Ring. As always, I'm your host, Gia Miller, and today I'm so excited because I forced my Lieutenant General, Tom Hannifan, to sit down with me.
I've avoided this show for so long.
You really have. You really have.
The irony is that within Xplosion, I'm pitching to myself being on this show.
Yep.
So it feels very arrogant for me to even do this show.
This is the Tom Hannifan show.
Yeah,
No, you deserve this.
Yeah, I don't.
You
Thank you.
deserve this. As your president, as your prime minister,
Yes.
as your czar.
You are the prime minister, president, head, mayor, director of the TNA announce team.
Yes.
Been that while covertly for a very long time. Gia is far and away one of the most talented human beings I've ever worked with. So I will say that before she then proceeds to make this very uncomfortable for me.
Oh my God, Tom. Thank you so much.
That's such a fake cry. That was a very honest thing I just said.
No, I mean it. Thank you. Thank you. That means a lot. That means a lot. Okay. So this is an interview. So I think it should start off the way that interviews always start. So I see you went to Penn State. How is that for you?
It's great. I had a wonderful time. I spent 4 years there.
Awesome. All I have to say is roll tide.
It's great. It's great. One of us made the playoff last year.
Yeah, one of us. You know, we do the best that we can. We can't win all the national
Try
championships.
so hard, so hard.
So hard. But here you are now.
Here we are.
It's we all have our different paths, and I'm so lucky that ours have crossed.
Oh, me too.
This has been like, you've been so, oh yeah, this is what it's becoming. You have been so important to me.
Oh.
You've been so like integral and like helping me grow as a broadcaster. And so the fact that you do think that I'm talented actually does really mean the world to me.
I think the world of you, and I appreciate you saying that. And it's funny because like I'll do the voiceovers for this show, do all the different segments, then you and I will be on commentary later for tonight for whatever match it is. So it's funny, but I mean, I am so impressed by you because you can host in the arena, you do backstage interviews extremely well, you've done color commentary with me and gotten better every single time that you go out there. The Whatnot streams that we've done to try and raise money for Chris Bay and a number of different other causes. You are somebody ripped off of QVC. I don't know if I've ever met anybody in my time in wrestling, in commentary and broadcasting that has the skill set that you do. You're a literal Swiss Army knife. So it's been a pleasure to work with you.
Thank you. But it takes a village. It takes people like you.
It does take a village. Yes, it does. Yeah. Does it bother you that you sound like Marty Huggins from the campaign?
Did you get that calendar I sent you with the animals and people's clothing? There was a giraffe. He had high heels on. I thought that was so silly because the giraffe's already so tall. What they doing with high heels on them? Yes.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you've said that I sound like Marty Huggins and also Britney Spears from Epic Movie. Is it from, what is it from?
Oh, I don't know if I said that, but you absolutely do. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Maybe it wasn't you then. There's the Britney Spears and she's like, I turned my breast milk into jalapeno poppers. Y'all want some? It's a little bit of fried milk. And I've been sent that clip several times, and I've told her something like that.
Was it you that I think one of my first shows in the company, I think it was after Hard to Kill 2022 in Dallas, I came down the elevator from the hotel after the fact because everybody was just like having drinks and stuff in the lobby. And I was wearing shorts and a t-shirt. And you marched right up to me. You're like, I didn't know you had legs.
because anybody that's ever interacted with me has seen me in like a full suit and tie or something like that.
I've never seen your kneecaps before.
Brian Myers also thinks it's super weird that I have shorts at all, and he's like, "You're not allowed to wear shorts." So this is the whole thing I deal with.
Something about seeing someone's kneecaps for the first time. It's like, wow.
This is just Charlie Kelly from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, or just cover up those knees, man.
Yeah, we've even made the comparison of like that we are the gang a little bit.
I believe that. I believe that.
And I do think that I'm Charlie.
I'm definitely Dennis.
Hey, you said it, not me.
A lot of problems.
You said it, not me. Well, nevertheless, Tom, thank you once again for just everything that you've done for me. It is literally my favorite part of the day, getting to call Xplosion with you.
Oh.
And so I thank you for sitting down with me. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you for everything you've done for me. You've been very welcoming for me ever since I stepped foot in this company. We are bestest of friends forever and ever. We are bonded. And please never ask me to do this show again.
You did it. We did it, and you'll never have to do it again.
We survived. Yes.
Tom, thank you so much. Guys, this has been Around the Ring.
Up next, did you miss anything from Impact? No problem, we'll get you all caught up. It's In Case You Missed It, next on Xplosion. Welcome back to TNA Xplosion, and now it's time for In Case You Missed It.
If Ethan Page, of all people, were to capture the TNA World Championship and bring it back to NXT, that would send shockwaves through the world of professional wrestling.
No doubt about it. We've been riding lightning in terms of those matches.
Cover, Kazarian trying to put away Elijah in this tag team match at a kick out.
Yeah, we have more than one of them at Rebellion this Sunday. History has a chance to be made yet again.
Kazarian backing Elijah into the corner. The heavy hitter Elijah trying to fight out of the corner, and Page grabbed a handful of hair. Hendry trying to alert the referee. Kazarian charged at Elijah.
Elijah, though, still managing to fight.
Well, now look at Elijah trying to counter Kazarian.
Counter for counter there.
Oh, and the knee there by Elijah. Down goes Kaz.
But it opens up a doorway. Hendry, injury or no, is ready for the tag from Elijah.
And there's Ethan Page lying in wait, taking away the tag option of Joe Hendry. Ethan Page attacking the injured shoulder. And back inside the ring, Kazarian's kicking the hell out of Elijah.
You don't gotta like it, but it is damn sure effective. The referee out there checking on Joe Hendry.
Hendry's hurt. Hendry's hurt even worse.
I mean, he walked into this match hurt. Now it's just been compounded X number of times.
Ethan Page and Frankie Kazarian in complete command of this main event match.
And now there's not even anyone for Elijah to tag.
Oh, there goes Page across the ring.
Once again, Elijah opened that door, opened the window, but Hendry's just barely making it back to the apron. What is left in the world champion at this point?
Joe Hendry back up to the apron. He can barely hold on to the tag rope. Elijah desperately needs a tag.
It's a bad way for that side of the ring, but there it is!
It's Hendry to meet Kazarian and attacking with that injured right arm. Goes back to the left now.
Look at that, again, just out of instinct. Still does it!
The fall-away slam, but at what cost? Now Page,
oh my God.
God.
He's got to think about Sunday, Joe. Think about defending your title. This isn't worth it.
And a fall-away slam to Page.
Somehow, some way, Hendry has managed to hit everything he's wanted to so far in this matchup.
Up onto the shoulders. Down goes Kazarian, trying to win this matchup to clear the way to Rebellion and a kick out.
Joe Hendry put in 12 years of hard work to get to the TNA World Championship, and he's got to endure. He's got himself in this situation. He's got to push through. He's got to believe.
You hear the old phrase, holding on by a thread. That's Joe Hendry's arm, but at what point does the thread snap?
Wait. Is it time for Fade to Black? Oh, no. Cover. Hendry nearly won the match. And now Kazarian with a power slam. Off of the middle rope and a leg drop. Landing on top of that shoulder in the process. Cover. Oh, and a kick out by Hendry.
Classic Kaz, but Joe Hendry able to stay alive. Now Kaz looking like a man with a plan here.
Kazarian so close he can taste it, hooking that injured right arm for the chicken wing.
Switching sides there, smart move by Kaz, but wait.
Ethan Page has made a tag. I don't think Kazarian wanted to be tagged out.
No, Kazarian was working on that arm, but
oh, down goes Kazarian. Page is legal, however. Page takes down the champion. Cover. Oh, and another kick out. But you saw Hendry had to get the right shoulder off of the mat.
Every kick out, agony. Every moment still in the ring, pain for the world champion.
And now Ethan Page trying to direct traffic. Kazarian and Page trying to work together.
The crowd here in Missouri believes, but belief does not cure tendons, does not fix bones.
On a superplex from Page and Kazarian, that's gotta be it. Oh, and Elijah playing defense.
Everything's starting to break down here in the main event. As we are on the eve, we are on the verge of rebellion.
Oh, now Elijah. Face first goes Page. Oh, now Kazarian. Backstabber delivered to Elijah.
The hits just keep on coming.
Hendry off of the ropes. Cutter delivered to Kazarian.
Once again, going into the playbook. Hendry digging. He's finding something. But how much is left?
Hendry trying to push through the pain. Can he deliver the standing ovation, however? Oh my God, Kazarian was up for a moment, but not long. Elijah tags in. Page refuses to be tagged in by Kazarian.
Page has had enough dissension.
Hold on into the waiting arms of Elijah. Time for the Highwayman's farewell. Cover. Elijah and Hendry beat Kazarian and Page.
Here are your winners, the team of Elijah and the TNA World Champions, Joe Hendry.
And Page looking ready for rebellion, but meanwhile, Tom, the TNA World Champion, in a crumpled heap in the corner of the ring.
NXT's Ethan Page has his eyes on the prize. Frankie Kazarian has got to get himself together before the biggest opportunity of his career. But for Joe Hendry, will belief be enough at Rebellion? Up next, our main event features knockouts action as the wild child Jody Threat squares off with the powerful and dangerous Savannah Evans. This match is next on Xplosion. Welcome back to TNA Xplosion, and now it's time for our main event.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Charlotte, North Carolina, Savannah Evans.
We are ready for knockouts action here on Xplosion. We're in the greater Kansas City area, St. Joseph, Missouri. Savannah Evans, as of late, has been in a foul mood every single time we've seen her in competition.
Yes, she has been, and she's got even more reason to be frustrated after losing to Maggie Lee on Xplosion recently.
And her opponent, accompanied to the ring by Danny Luna, representing Spitfire, Jody Threat.
Well, you want to talk about frustration. Imagine the frustrations that Spitfire have been feeling collectively ever since losing the Knockouts World Tag Team titles to the Elegance brand back at Sacrifice. You can relive that now anytime on demand on TNA+. But on top of that, the involvement of multiple women's tag teams from NXT.
I know, it's almost like Spitfire just can't get a break. They're just trying to get back to their Knockouts Tag Team titles. But now with the introduction of all the new women from NXT and beyond, it gets a little crazy.
So here we go. This is Jody Threat one-on-one with Savannah Evans. I am very curious to see how this goes. You have the absolute raw brutality of Savannah Evans and the wildness of Jody Threat.
Wildness is putting it quite tamely.
Is that a word? We're gonna make that a word.
Wildness.
Let's go with
that. Yeah. She is certainly the wild child and is reflecting in her gear.
Two-time Knockouts World Tag Team Champion, 182 days in the last reign for Spitfire. It did officially tie the record with MK Ultra for the longest female-only Knockouts World Tag Team Championship reign. Of course, we know the official record belongs to ODB and Eric Young, and it's well over 400 days. So best of luck to anybody for trying to match that record. Early on, Threat trying to control the head here of Savannah Evans.
Savannah Evans, we know, has that power, but Jody Threat, I mean, the athleticism and the power, but Savannah Evans has got her.
Up onto the shoulders. Big clubbing blow. Jody Threat trying to pick up the pace here. Wise choice. Tilt-a-whirl head scissors, and there goes Savannah Evans into the corner. Oh, big clothesline.
Here comes that wildness.
Connects with the 10th.
Jody Threat just taking it to Savannah Evans, showing everybody why she's called the Wild Child.
And now Evans, one big shot like that, able to slow up any offense. Jody Threat and a drop kick. There goes Evans to the outside.
Looks like Jody's got an idea.
And now Jody Threat, through the ropes, gets caught. Caught by Evans. Evans is Jody Threat by the throat. Went for a choke bomb there into the apron.
Oh my gosh, just bending Jody in half on the side of the ring.
And Danny Luna's got to be careful. If she gets involved, then Jody Threat will lose via disqualification. Now Evans back inside the ring, looking for the cover. Shoulders down and a kick out. We've known Savannah Evans for quite some time. Her first ever shot at the Knockouts World Championship came earlier on this year against Masha Slamovich. Slamovich retained, obviously. How much was that frustrated Evans?
Man, she is just filling with frustration, and I think it's reflecting in the way that she's maneuvering in the ring. She said time and time again, even after that Knockouts title opportunity, that she feels other people have gotten more opportunities that she deserves. And so we saw her take out that frustration on Maggie Lee, and now losing to her, it's just compiled on top.
Little flurry there from Jody Threat. Shoulder tackle by Savannah Evans silences that flurry. Oh, look at the aggression now from Evans off the power slam.
And all that frustration, it means trouble for Jody Threat.
Went for the leg drop. Threat able to avoid. Window of opportunity here for one half of Spitfire. Now Threat, once again, able to evade. Trying to keep Savannah Evans moving here. Threat trying to light up the midsection of Savannah Evans. And now going up top. Evans, caught in the drop toe hold there. Throw it first into the middle rope. Look out. Go for the double moves.
Oh, man.
Jody Threat pulled off the German suplex.
Jody Threat showing a little bit of power of her own. But now she's got to get up and stay on top of Evans.
Now Threat over the top. Right to the side of the head. Now Threat going up to the top turnbuckle. Going high risk here against the more powerful opponent. And Threat's not done.
She's going up again.
Jody Threat with a crossbody. Is it enough? Shoulders down. Oh, and a kick out there by Evans.
So close. What does Jody have to do to keep Savannah Evans down?
Great effort by Jody Threat. Savannah Evans continues to fight, however. Now up onto the shoulders. Jody Threat was thinking about pop shoving. The back of Jody Threat gave out, however, was trying to get Savannah Evans up for pop shoving. Great respect shown by the fans here in St. Joseph, Missouri. Savannah Evans up onto the shoulders and a soloing drop. Went for that earlier on in the matchup. And a kick out by Threat.
Wow, just barely. I know Jody is still reeling from that shot on the apron, and now more damage done to her back and her ribs. That took everything in her just to get that shoulder up.
Double knees to the face. Savannah Evans is stunned. Is this enough
can she get it?
Evans up?
I think she can.
Pop shoving. Cover. Jody Threat puts away Savannah Evans.
Here is your winner, Jody Threat.
Take another look at this. Jody Threat powering through and pop shove it to get the victory over Savannah Evans here on Xplosion.
What a performance tonight by Savannah Evans. Nothing to be ashamed of, but in the end, Jody Threat scores the victory, an important win for Spitfire here on Xplosion.